and your base is gone. Welcome to a 0k card between the pro Stuart 98 in the red with amphipods versus in the blue Foxfaction with rovers. An absolute noob. Who could even lose but from them? Like, no one is able to lose against Foxfaction, right? But we'll see about that. Stuart with double duck starting out, conch after. Here we'll have like double Scotchy, triple Scotchy, actually, because it's on like infinite, so unlimited Scotchy. With wind at only 20%, so like 0.705% now, so no energy income for them. Over here, the standard old solar panel. Very standard eco, as in like you always get your two little energies, whereas wind doesn't have that luxury. Only 0.5 right now. On the hill they can be a little bit better. I'm not sure how much better they are. At 1 as minimum. So that's actually really good because that's already the same efficiency as a solar panel. At their minimum. Over here, a double Scorcher will be trying to take down the duck, and with high DPS on those, they do take down one. Alpha damage from the ducks is not enough to take down the Scorchers yet. Metal Extractor will stay up, and in the meantime, red going after that enemy base as well. No defenses here, so could actually go down. At least some of the eco could go down. And the ducks can retreat onto the hill, because that's something that, well, is inaccessible to those Scorchers. Scorcher 1 going after the duck. Other duck now moves in and kills the base, right? Because the player overreacts. And there it comes indeed. 5 Scorchers though, even though one is heavily damaged. That's fine. Now moving in. One generator almost going down. One wind generator already out of range from the Scorcher. And that's going to be a nuisance in the future, I would assume. Already going back in, killing the wind generator it seems. And now going after the metal extractor. But loses the duck there. How is your scouting? Like, not existent, as in your radar. Same for Stuart though. Eco already better for Foxfaction, which I find a little strange, do I? No, not really. Over here, duck will take down one metal extractor and now should get away. Running away from the Scorcher, but does not get a kill. Foxfaction at 165% attrition. Able to save a couple of their Scorchers from that raid. Didn't accomplish all that much. Killing only like one max. But also Lotus, Conch probably there. And like a couple of amphipods here as well, I believe. Yeah. Little Archer going down and all that. Only one Lotus here, though having to go uphill. Scorchers will not really like that. And not in at like their max DPS there, but does manage to clean up the Lotus. %, attrition of wind now, so 2.2 for a wind generator, wind turbine. And Archer, it's a radar riot, it's fine. Though right now, you would want to go a little bit more into a riot. However, like, what does Emph has as their riot? Nothing really. Yeah, Archer is their best riot, I'd say. Gallop isn't amazing, especially not on anywhere actually. It's not exactly great. Slowing with limpets could be really nice because you're up against raiders which are faster than yours. So being able to slow them down could help you a lot. Limpet is also relatively easy to use as a crawling bomb, just because it doesn't hit your own units. Which imps, roaches, snitches, they do. And eco right now, even pretty much a little bit better energy income for Stuart right now. partially just because of the wind again. At like 1.4. Oh, it's about to pick up. Right. Expanding. Reclaiming. Okay, that's very nice. Reclaiming rocks over there as well, which do give metal. And Archer. Archer is just not a very good riot. And makes sense, I mean, it's only 200 cost. It's a raider riot, so yeah, it is not a dedicated riot. It's not amazing at its job. And I guess this many Scorchers, it can't really do anything. Right now though, this could be raided quite easily. No defenses there, no defenses at the home base. So actually just going whee right in there. Sure, going around like that is fine too. But okay. So on this side, you do not have anything near your base either. What's your scouting like? Oh yeah, that's right. Nothing. Enemy. Not a whole lot better though with the radar there. They do see a bit. We'll move forwards now though. Double loaders there soon. And your base is gone. Scorchers are close to that factory though, so unless you retreat, which they kinda are doing, still going to lose a lot of them. At least heavily damaged most of them. And we'll now retreat from the Archer. Okay. Scorchers don't have any like advanced regen. So once damaged, stay damaged. Lotus getting some pretty good attrition going there, but not able to keep off all of these Scorchers. Archer not able to push those away either, the Scorchers. And only one Lotus there, so is going to be cleaned up. Only one there, should still be cleaned up without issues. And even home base could very easily get cleaned up. Eco is still better for Stuart, also because of the caretaker at the home base. Or what was your home base. And moving in now. This is actually working just because only a couple of Scorchers here. They have to move into you. Not as if they can just run away. So you can actually take some pretty good fights over here. And all of a sudden, well, only like 1 or 2 Scorchers here. Though you won't be able to clean up the factory like they did to you. Interesting that you're going into Amphipods again. Maybe going something which has a bit of a better riot could help. Maybe? I mean, you've already seen that the enemy doesn't like to switch out of the Scorchers. I mean, they haven't created a single Mason, have they? No, they have. They've got a couple of Masons up north. And down south here as well. So they have created Masons and Scorchers. That's it. Scorchers are, of course, difficult to deal with. I get that. But going for a factory which has like a better riot could help you there. Outranging the Scorchers, forcing them to move into you, and then you can just blast them. Going into Rovers for Ripper would make a little bit of sense, but going into the same factory as your enemy when you're behind, generally not a good idea. So, Cloak Bards, always fun. With like Reaver being a pretty nice riot there. Moving in over here with your Ducks. Okay, that's very nice as well. Ducks just a very versatile unit. I get that. And with the like homing missiles, they can actually like take care of Scorchers quite well. The DPS from the the DPS increase from the Scorcher kind of getting counteracted by the alpha damage from your Ducks. Burst damage of like 500 in these, which is insta-killing at least one of them. So as long as you're running away, you are not taking very bad fights. Since their DPS will drop off for the, at a longer distance as well. So, 12 Ducks. That would normally be enough. But you have to watch out against the Ripper, because they've made their first Ripper. spread out, and ducks can actually take pretty decent fights against rippers. Is my experience at least. But again, you need to have them spread out very well. Let that like AoE not hit you. That's the most important thing then. Getting our buoy up, okay, makes sense. Is countering the Ripper, slowing as well. And in the meantime, just getting a little bit of an eco kill. Going over the hill. Ripper is not able to follow, so that also is a way to counter it. And running away from the Scorchers, again, like DPS from Scorcher will drop off because of that. So you're able to take like pretty decent fights over there. Only 108% attrition now for Foxfaction, while it was 140 or so. And now at the enemy base, but in range of that Ripper and losing almost all of your ducks already. Scorcher cleans up the rest. Okay, down south you still got eco. Generally, eco is still in your favor. Bulkhead coming out as well, quite nice, just because he's able to take down the enemy defenses, even Stinger and all that. So let's see. Oh, getting hit by that Ripper. That's already 3 ducks down at least. That's not what you want to see. Cleaning up the Scorcher, but now standing still. Chasing Scorcher, getting hit by the Ripper, you're losing that as well. Over here you will get the Mason cleaned up. So that's fine. You can still actually like reclaim a bit in the back of your base, like 170 there, 130. So allowed to do that. Over here, turret wall will be won by Stuart. But what happens after? You are going to construct another one. They are also doing that, okay. You should win out over here. Even though they are repairing theirs and you aren't. You will have a second one, which should be enough. Over here. You're on 99% retreat, okay, sure. But you didn't set a retreat zone, so it's actually not working. Grizzly out. Not my favorite unit, but it's able to win fights for you, most likely. Able to force fights. Duck harassing in the back of the base again. Should probably try to do the same over here. No defenses there. And finally, the enemy is going into something else as well. Badger. Actually, not the best choice against Grizzly. Just because Grizzly is like assault, it likes to soak damage. And Badger's main advantage generally is the minefield, which is able to keep away like enemy ducks, able to damage them. Small units have a hard time countering Badgers if you have a minefield. Facing off against Amphibots, which have like 1500 HP bulkhead, 1250 buoy, then like 8000 health Grizzly. Not the best, I'd say. And Joe's still being cleaned up north. At least Foxfaction is. 400 reclaim over there. And enemy commander is moving forwards. That's too close, I'd say. Right? Bad. Pretty much perfect range actually. It's fine. Now Duck's moving forward and Foxfaction GG gives up. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.